I know you miss me, with I am a wonderful. Sometimes we sing, when you get there, I get wonderful. Like we, and I'll tell you how I feel. Oh, just join me as we read through this book. Sorry, how am I thinking? Hello, that one here. Welcome back to more Five Nights at Freddy's, the Fourth Closet. Last time, Charlie turned into a murderous robot with another Charlie. It all makes sense if you listen to the rest of the episode. This time we start chapter 6. John was counting Charlie's breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. In, out. Each intake of a marker of the time that going by. That this was real. That she was not gonna vanish. Hours has passed, and the sky outside was lightening. But still, he could not take his eyes off her. His bed was narrow. She was curled on the side as she had been in the trunk. Her back pressed against the wall, and he was perched on the edge, careful not to touch her. Dexter had taken a brief nap on the couch, and now she was up again, pacing a short leg to his bedroom. John, we have to take her to the hospital. Dexter, why are you the first to speak? It's John's thing at the beginning that you had to be the first to speak. Okay, whatever you say. Dexter said for the second time since he woke, and he shook his head. We don't even know what's wrong with her, he said softly. Dexter made a fussy noise in the phone. That's the more reason to take her to the hospital, said, biting the words off individually. I don't think she'll be safe. You think she's safe here? John didn't answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, in, out. He realized he was counting her breaths again, and he walked away. He could still hear her breathing, and the count went on. 9, 10, 11, 12. He could feel her presence beside. Even though they weren't touching, he had a constant awareness that she was close by. John? Dexter prompted, and he looked first at Charlie, then at Dexter. Clay said something, he said. At the hospital? Dexter frowned. Something else? No, before. He had Ella at his house. That creepy doll for Charlie's bedroom? John hid a smile. Never. Dexter was right. Oh. Charlie had once. Take her back, Ella. Charlie had once confided to John. She just is like her. But when Charlie had spun the wheel at the end of her bed, the one that made Ella glide out the closet on the track, here's a track. Jessica took one look at the total-sized doll screen and went, oh, yeah, the creepy doll, he confirmed. Stroll returning to the present. Jackson made a sound to each other. I don't know how she could ever be as a scene, knowing that thing was in the closet. It wasn't the only closet. Yeah, there was 3. John said, slowing himself. there were two more. Ella was in the littlest one. Well, it wasn't all pacing that cleanly out. I would call it. I take that back. I didn't like the last one we were in. Jackson driving. Yeah, that was the fourth closet. Oh, I get the fun now. Those were the first three. That was the fourth closet. Ah. So we already went to the fourth closet. Okay. Put some of that. Okay, I like joking. Wow. I wish I could go back to that house. Joy's over there? It's class. It's gone. Checks it. And he sighed. I will turn out in the records. But Grace said Charlie wasn't interested in keeping her. It seemed so unlike her. Her father made that doll for her. Yeah. Just the dark pacing and leaned against the wall, letting everything sink in. You're alright, John. She opened her hand to the projector. The other Charlie. She's an imposter. You're alright. So what do we do? John looks again at Charlie, who stared in the sea. Charlie, he whispered. She needed a painted sound. They were still again. John glanced slowly at his dresser. After a moment, he was into it, and then into the top drawer. What are you looking for? Jessica asked. This was old folder. What I found when Charlie and I were looking at that stuff. This was when Charlie was little. I know it's in here somewhere. Why are you looking for it now? Jackson watched him for a moment, then leaned over as he caught her. She cast aside the dresser, caught her something sticking out from underneath. This? She asked. Yeah, that's it. John took the picture and carefully studied it. John, I realize we at the moment now, but we need to get Charlie to the hospital. Jackson beat over his shoulder. There's all this and that stuff behind the picture. Cups and please. He was having a tea party, Joe whispered. I have to go to Clay's house. Yeah, that was. Clay's still in the hospital. I have to go back to his house. Stay here. Take care of Charles. What's going on? The two men still confuse me. Jackson demanded as John grabbed his car keys from the dresser. What am I supposed to do if not Charlie shows up? You saw what she did to Aunt Jan. She was probably the one who got Clay, and now she's going to be after Charlie too. Ah, Charlie! John stopped, rubbing his temple with one hand. Don't let her in, he said finally. Bolt the door after me. Push the house possible. I'll be back. John! He left. He waited on the stoop until he heard both for his base, then hurried to his car. Oh, well, in Clay's house. John pulled into Clay's book's driveway too fast, slamming on the brakes and skipping into the lawn. He rang the doorbell and waited long enough to confirm that no one was there. Tried the door and found it locked. Then he tried to ask Casual as he strolled around to the back of the house. He didn't think the neighbors could see the hedges separating the house, but there was no reason to be careful. The back of the kitchen was closed to glass, so he made his way along the outside wall window that would be open. The window was where he found it. The window was unlocked, and after a few minutes of finding, was able to get the screen off. Then hold it on the screen his back against the window frame as he squeezed through. He landed in the couch, and stayed there for a moment, listening. The house had a thick hush, a closed off stale smell. Carter must have left the hospital. John got up and went to Clay's study, not bothering to be quiet. He blocked when he saw the record. He hasn't forgotten to see the door smashed, the furniture upturned, Clay scattered all over the four-way cot scene. But there was still a shock to see. There was also a dark stain on the floor where they found Clay lying. John stepped over there carefully and went into the office. He scanned the room quickly. Only one corner remained on the stairs. Ella was standing there, almost concealed behind the standing lamp. The teacher steadily in front of her. Hey, he said suspiciously, do you have something you want to tell me? He said as he turned his attention to the room. There were 3 empty card boxes, ball boxes, beside the bed, and he went there first. It looked like the contents had been dumped out in one big pile. Sifting through quickly, he saw that they were all related to Freddy Fazbear. Photographs, paper on corporation, tax fraud, police reports, even menus. Where do I start? And where do you start with stuff like that? He murmured. He came to a photograph of Charlie and his father. Charlie was smiling. The father was holding her on his hip, pointing to something in the distance. He sat down and kept looking. Among the paper and photos were other things. The rambling computer chips and mechanical parts seemed to turn up everywhere. He checked his watch. He was getting nervous and reading to a lower charge. He looked at Ella in the corner. You know what I'm looking for, don't you? He asked the dog, then sighed and went back to the pile. Why does the dolls talk to me? On his hands and knees, he surveyed the area. At this time, he noticed a small cardboard box beneath Clay's desk. It's only a few inches across, sealed with packing tape, but a corner ripped open, spilling out part of its contents. John could see a bolt and a small strand of copper wire stuck to the tape on the outside. He crawled under the desk and grabbed it. Then with the whole wire there, not bothering with the tape, he stood and dumped out the rest of it on Clay's desk. It was filled with more wires and parts. Oh, God. More wires and parts. John took the box and it rattled, and he banged on it until the thing was stuck. The stuff came out. A square circuit board attached to this tangle of wires. He studied it for a second before putting it aside and dropped the box. Then he spread the parts across the desk's surface in a single layer, then sat down and peered at them one by one, hoping for something familiar. It took less than 10 seconds to find it. A thin disc is about the size of the hard dog collar. Oh, that's the mind-controlling disc from Twisted Ones. I hate that disc. Those things actually created the Twisted Ones. Oh, no. His heart skipped, and he held up the thing up. Could he edit it until he saw the tiny words of grade 1 falling old fast script. Actons with Doctors, LLC. He swallowed, remembering the same nausea the last disc produced to him. He also remembered the substance and the effects the disc was capable of. Yup, the Twisted Ones. John glanced back at her, then stood and posed her. He knelt beside her, holding the disc firmly at her with his thumbnail on the John bounced radio. Set a jaw firm of the... What are you doing? Are you hoping to turn hour into twisted hour? In an instant, hour was gone. And her place was a human child. He had short, frizzy brown hair and a round smile. Oh, happy face. Her chubby hands gripped the tea tray, their tone. Only her absolute stillness indicated that she was not alive. That and her figured out didn't see the head. The air. Can you hear me? He asked softly. There was no movement. The girl was no more responsive than Ella. Each star had his teeth. The pulled his hand back, suddenly revolted. The skin was worn and pale, alive. She stood and went back to the desk, keeping her eye on the girl. John called at the tiny switch again, but being back at the taller center of breakfast. He started right. Ella stood coughing in her place again, nothing more than a large toy doll. John sat down heavily. Maximum range, he must have said. Going crazy, even moments of constant back of the house. Of the photographs he insisted on giving to them have revealed anything. Or had they? He went to Craig's desk and picked up the phone. There was a dinosaur, he had not been damaged with it. He died his own own. He picked up Trickster before. Hello? Trickster, it's me. It's me. Who's me? John! John, I'm here to drop it. Sorry, fine, I mean, she's a say. We'll see. Sit down. Wes? Good. That's not what I called, though. I need you to meet her in the library. Bring the ammo Craig gave us. It's in my backpack. All the pictures are gone, Jackson said. We left them at gentlemen we fed for lies. Remember? The end is but a hit of sarcasm. I know. We don't need the pictures. There was a roll of microfilm inside the envelope. There was a pause on the other end. Then, I see you there. John turned to look at Ella, scratching his thumb thoughtfully across the surface of the desk. And you are you're coming with me, he said kindly to her. He picked her up gently, repelled by what he had seen. But she felt just like those she seemed to be. She was large enough to be good to carry, so she placed his head like a human child through the front door. He stole the door in his trunk, put the chauffeur's chariot father in the visor, and pulled out the driveway. So the doll turned into a baby. Oh baby, yes? Question mark? Great, no circus baby is in it, but actual baby doll is in here. And when you should saw a baby comes out. Because reasons, I guess. Does this mean Henry created it? I have so many questions, I don't know where to start. When John got to the library, Jackson was already in conversation with the librarian, a middle-aged man with an irritated expression. If you want to use the Microsoft Reader, I need you to tell me what you want to look at. Would you like to see the index of archives? He asked. Like he asked the question several times over. No, that's alright. I just need to use the machine, Jackson said. He started tensing. The reader is looking for A microphone. A microphone do you want to look at? So, I bought my own, Jackson said briefly. Do you know how to use the machine? No, she said at the moment. John stepped forward quickly. I know how to use it. I'm with her. Can you get us a tool? The wine man nodded wearily, and he followed into a small back room, where the vacuum was set up. You thread the phone from here, he said, and turned the knobs to a man. Gave John a scissors. Got it? Yeah, thank you for your help. Where are your pictures? John said as he got it. As the door closed behind the librarian, Jackson pulled the phone out of the pocket and handed it over. Okay, what are we looking for? She asked excitedly, clapping her hands. Slow down, okay? John said wearily. We almost got killed. We don't even know what's wrong with Charlie. And now you're all giddy wife of her deflated treasure. Sorry, Jackson seized her pasta. I think these are the same pictures, John said as he unwound the film very carefully through the machine. He flipped it on, and the same picture appeared. Jackson and Charlie picking outfits of clothing store. He clicked through the extras. They all matched what meant of the pictures, though the older this. Colorado Joe, he spells. They're the same and not any clearer either. They're the same and they're not any clearer either, Jackson said. What? John went back trying to see what Jackson just that he had been. They're not any clearer. Charlie is still better. Jackson pointed out. She's just emotion? John said it. In order. The picture is clear, he said again. She just walking? Decided his way. He stopped and scanned through the pictures more slowly. Studying Charlie's picture in each one. Jackson was right. Charlie was blurry in all the pictures. Even somewhere she appeared to see standing still. Charlie clicked through the photos fast, funny. There was Jackson, Charlie, and Chloe. Martha was with them outside Jackson's apartment. Charlie Hogan said when she spoke to John at books that first night. Charlie was bearing all of them. John flipped ahead to Sir, him with Charlie, the false Charlie, sitting on to where they had been. And finally, that night, Charlie nearly lost the crowd, turning back one time. She was barely visible, far more distant there than in any of the other pictures. Only recognizable by the color of dress and a... I don't see the point, Jackson said, apparently. John grasped his hand, turning. The picture sang. These are the same pictures, she turned away, sorry. This is the point, he said, Joey turning it back. The film was high resolution, and the engine continued to enlarge as he zoomed closer to Charlie. What is? John kept zooming in. Jackson gasped, stepping. John was lower. It has a maximum range. It said softly. The figure that filled the screen was elegant and female, but it was not human. The face was exquisitely sculpted and was wet down the middle. A thin seam outlining where the two halves met. The limbs and body were segmented pieces. Like the car almost in a death. like America, Texas grass. Oh, wow. John, I saw. She's wondering. The night crane was attacked. She was on the wall. She looked at me. Oh, fudge. Oh, Charlie's a robot. Oh God, that's the ultimate plot. Not any robot, a robot designed with the discs in mind. This means Henry created the discs, but that also means that baby is of a Charlie. Oh God damn it! I have a voice for her. That means all this time I should have been voice acting Charlie as baby. I didn't know that. He had a good voice, but damn! What the hell? Mind equals blown. Said wondering. The night cry was attacked. She was alone. She looked at me. Her eyes of the photo were difficult to see. And Johnny noticed the screen. Tried to make them out. It's the imposter. It's the other Charlie. Checks agreed. John stepped out of the picture, blinking as haunting disappeared. He took the disc from his pocket and handed it to Jackson. Turned it over her hands, her eyes widening. Is this hers? No, John said shortly. I was guessing that our mutual friend had done just like it. Messing with our heads when we were around her. Making us see her as Charles. Back against the table. I think Craig took those pictures. I think he expected something like this, but needed to prove it. I don't understand. These things, these discs, send a signal that the brain cause you not see what's really in front of you. Now, that wouldn't work on a camera, obviously, but Henry thought of that too. So the synchrony or whatever it emits caused the image to blur, Jackson said, catching up. Exactly, but it has a maximum range. The single phase. That's why he captured these from a distance. He suggested that whatever was causing the illusion must have it with it. John began putting the film back to back. That's why you feel human in the other four pictures, at least human enough or blurred. Jackson studied the next again for more before John looked at that. Though I still don't understand, she said. She looked around as though suddenly afraid of being caught. I think it's exactly what I expected, he said. Assessed I was completely wrong. Oh, that makes perfect sense, Jesse. I heard the all these theories about Charles, John said. And even though I might have been wrong about detail, I expected that Charlie, our Charlie, had been swapped out with our pastor. But it wasn't a twin brother or twin sister. Afton swapped her out with this. A robot? Jackson said skeptically. Like from buddies? John, that was different. People, kids, had been murdered. Those robots were haunted. I don't even believe in hauntings, but those things were haunted. Almost like that. What you talking about don't exist, at least not yet. But she knew everything Charlie did. How could Afton have programmed that? She didn't know anything though. She blamed all the gathered memories for unaware extra personality changed, everything changed, and we all believed she just turned over a new leaf. He said bitterly. You didn't, Texas said. He wrapped her eyes. Yeah, but I wanted to. Someone just wasn't one. Just because, I said she killed Jen. She said, okay, what? Why would she kill Jen? Because Charlie and Jen knew her better than anyone. John said. She must have known she couldn't fool her. Yeah, maybe Jen should be through it. But if they took her more, but she went there to find John. John told her. John, we left her alone. We have to go back. John was always running out the door. When he headed on across the library to the exit, Jackson went after. They both got in John's car, hit the gas, crunching in his jaw. Jaw as they sped towards the apartment. Oh! Oh, I got through a chapter in the episode. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good. That was an exciting chapter. I couldn't say anything to stop it. I just have to read it. Oh, so good. Oh, I love being back in the saddle. So I did a chapter that I love myself doing that.